Hi friends, Ronnie here. I'm showing you everything that I eat in a day. Disclaimer alert, I am not a registered dietitian or a certified nutritionist. I am simply a girl who lost 80 pounds and has been able to keep it off by eating well and moving productively. I am just a personal trainer who is just out to help as many people as I possibly can. All right. So with that being said, let's start right here. Meal number one is 2 cuties and a 1/4 cup of nuts. Typically, walnuts are almost always my favorite, but today we have pecans. So a lot of times I'll split this meal up. I'll have the 2 cuties before I work out, and I'll have the pecans after. So remember, it's carbohydrates is your pre-workout, and carbs and protein is your post-workout. Moving on to lunch, I try to have a meatless meal every single day. I try to make my own dry beans, but sometimes, especially during the week, I go for a can of beans. So that's actually a whole can of beans. I wouldn't eat that whole thing, but I almost always top it with cheese, and there are tortilla chips here. But you can see it's a nice handful. That is a 1/2 cup of tortilla chips. All right, so I'm not gonna overdo it with a 1/2 cup. I'm gonna eat this portion and I'm gonna put the bag away. Moving on to my next meal is my yummy protein pastry. So this has banana, it has blueberry, it has peanut butter, it has creatine. There's another video called protein pastry, and you can see how I made that. All right. Here is what I like to drink during the day. So on the right, that is homemade celery juice. So it's just celery. All right, so that's really good for me. My favorite is the Pellegrino. This is a dark Morello cherry and pomegranate. It is absolutely delicious, no calories. And then just a plain old seltzer water. I'm a huge fan of seltzer water because it makes me feel full. And the one in the middle is just a little sweet, so it makes me feel satisfied. Moving over here, so boiled eggs or fried eggs. Eggs are almost always on my diet. I've been known to eat 6 to 8 egg whites in a meal if I'm really hungry or I'm really working out very hard. But traditionally, always I eat more whites than yellows. 1 or 2 yellows per day, and then as many whites as I want. And then in this jar right here, this is one of my favorite foods ever. So this is just a large mason jar. It's a 32-ounce mason jar. And so I have peppers, onions, squash, and zucchini. And then I fill it with 1/3 white vinegar, 1/3 Italian dressing, and 1/3 water. And then I just let it sit for about 3 or 4 days, and I just eat it right out the jar, and it's delicious. You hear my dog? Moses! He wants to go outside, and you have to wait just a minute, okay? And then this is one of my favorite dinners ever. So this is the plate that I almost always eat off of. You can see it's pretty small. So that's actually venison. It's a venison burger. And I'm completely out of this because it is my favorite. It's General Tso's sauce. And honestly, it does have a little bit of sugar in it. It's about 40 calories. But what I do is I take here, I've got squash, zucchini, and onions that I sauteed. If I'm really in a hurry during the week, I'll just take a whole head of broccoli and microwave it. I do prefer to pan saute in my iron skillet because women need more iron, and I think it tastes better. But in a pinch, I will throw a head of broccoli in the microwave for 3 minutes, and I just pour this General Tso's sauce on it, and then I have my lean protein, and I absolutely feel like I'm eating Chinese food. So again, this is what I would eat in a normal day. And remember, a normal day for me involves weightlifting and almost always cardio or abs. So I'm Ronnie. Train with pearls. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and let me know what you're eating. All right, everybody. Peace.